It's showtime.
What's up guys, Django Fett here, hunting down games, comics, TV shows, movies, and more, and this is a review for Alien Covenant, the prequel to the Alien franchise, and it's the sequel to Prometheus, but this is directed by Ridley Scott. It's the newest of like the trilogy of these prequel, sequel things set after Prometheus. I think this one in particular is set 10 years after Prometheus. With this new crew you don't give two shits about, go on this mission to go on, discover this colony and colonize it and stuff like that. Everything goes sour as they go to another planet instead because they're waking up and decide they want to go on this planet, so here we have this movie now. So what are my thoughts of this movie overall? I thought it was really disappointing. I didn't think it was a good movie, and this is coming from a guy who's actually liked Prometheus, and I know I'm the billionth guy who said that on YouTube now, actually likes Prometheus and doesn't like this movie. But, you know, I'm one of those guys, and I don't know what else more I can say. This movie is just littered to the brim with huge problems. Now, before I get to those problems, let's get to the good, then I will get to the bad. So what was good about this movie? First off, the cool effects that they had for this film when it came to the ship and the ship design itself when you're on this ship, it really feels fantastic. I love like the displays that were on the ship, them just going on the ship, just traveling from one section to another. It felt fantastic. I really loved the ship design, and even the planet itself was pretty cool. And they did slightly do a mediocre setup into Prometheus, but when you saw that connection and this big event happening, which I won't spoil, it was just like, holy shit, that was fucking amazing. It doesn't do a great job. It leaves a lot of questions hanging out there. It just leaves a lot of questions from Prometheus into this movie, and I'll get to that a little bit more with the negatives. And then we have the actors with Michael Fassbender. He is great. I think anything this guy really touches from this point on, even with Assassin's Creed, he's fantastic. I love what this guy does. I mean, he's become one of the upper echelon actors of this age right now, and just really shown his craft. I mean, fuck The Rock. This guy should be deserving all of the money in the world, and it fucking shows with him. He is phenomenal in this movie, despite its weird story intricacies with his character. He was good. I really loved him in this movie. He is the best part. Be it an android, he is great. And then we have Danny McBride, who wasn't, you know, developed that much. He was definitely the most relatable, and he was a good character. There was just not enough to the characters overall in this movie, and it just left me disappointed. But Danny McBride, he was surprisingly very good. And then we have Catherine Waterston, who is this Ellen Ripley 2.0, and she was fine. And that's pretty much it, man. That's all the positives I can name for this movie. In a big budget movie like this, you would expect perfection, and actually exceeding what previous movies have done. With Prometheus, you would think they would one up that movie and do better, but they leave even more questions and have bigger plot holes than the first movie. Let's get to the bad. First off, this movie feels like an Alien 1 remake all over again. These intrepid travelers discover this engineer ship. Bad shit happens, and then they go back to the ship. Alien comes along, and you know, it's like the same thing with Alien, be it different things here and there, but it just felt like the same fucking movie I'm seeing with Alien 1, and that's a phenomenal movie. Why the hell am I seeing this again with Covenant? It's the same fucking plot. And then we have one of the biggest things that a lot of Alien fans have been wanting to see, actually not see at the same time, is the origin into the alien. When you find out the origin of the alien in this movie, and you do find out about it, it is horrible. It's one of the worst things I've seen. This just ruins the Alien movies for me from this point on. after seeing what they did with the aliens. They totally screwed up the aliens in this movie. This is the origin story that we've been waiting for? Nah. And then the characters. Wow, the characters in this movie suck. They are terrible in this movie. There was only literally Michael Fassbender and slightly Danny McBride and Catherine Waterston that are the only characters I like. The rest of these characters are just food for fodder. They just didn't amount to anything, and they're awful. They are awful side characters. They didn't amount to anything. They just wanted to see people get grisly killed in this movie by these aliens. That's it. I mean, no characterization or development into these characters. This is 2017. Up your shit, man. This is unacceptable. This is not how you treat characters. Look at Alien 1, how they treat their characters. Ridley Scott, you should be getting this, man. These characters are so dumb, too. They follow all of these horror tropes along with them, and I just feel like it's like set in the 80s again. Like, this is 2017. You'd think movies would be smarter, but they get dumber as they go along. These people are scientists / soldiers, but you'd think they would follow normal protocol or actually do something smart, but they do the exact opposite of smart in the dumbest way possible. And then there's the plot holes in this movie. Think of this movie as a provolone cheese, okay? A provolone cheese. It's whole, doesn't have any holes in it. It's a whole piece of cheese, okay? Provolone cheese. It looks beautiful. Even though I don't like cheese, I like provolone and Swiss, but they're fine, okay? Any other cheeses can fuck off. But provolone cheese, okay? Imagine that. And imagine that as the movie. Now, as you progress in the movie, you notice that there are holes coming along, like a Swiss cheese. You notice the holes coming in with the plot holes. And eventually, as you finish the film, not only there are holes in the cheese, half the cheese is gone, and it's still got holes left in the half of it. That's the plot holes in this movie. There are a shit ton of plot holes and things not explained in this fucking movie. It's just like the simplest shit too. I mean, like, when you discover a new planet, you would think you would follow the simplest fucking protocols. The simplest shit. They go on this planet. Nobody even thinks of checking the atmosphere. And they go along, they go outside, and don't even have any fucking spacesuits on, or any respirators, or anything. Just throws logic out the fucking window. The simplest shit right there, and it doesn't even do that. That's just one. There are many more throughout this film that I could go on and on about. But I just wanted to address one of the littlest things. But I will say the CGI for the xenomorphs is pretty awful. It's pretty bad. Compared to the effects for the ship and the interior ship design and everything, the sets, the all CGI Alien it pales in comparison compared to Alien 1 and Aliens. It is worse than those two movies. How does that happen? It baffles my mind with these design choices, and I just hated this all CGI Alien and the fact that it was just all fast, like super fast the whole time. I like the idea of a slow alien just creeping up on you, climbing on the grapes, and you had no idea where the fuck it was. That's what Alien and Aliens really did, and it just creeped you out. This one, it just goes super fast. I'm gonna eat you. And I feel like the violence in the movie there's plenty of it. It's gory as fuck. Don't take your fucking kids to see this movie. If you do, you should be voted #1 worst parent of the year. I am not kidding. This movie is rated R for a reason. I feel like it's just overly violent for the sake of it, and it's just violence for the sake of violence. It's just brutal, man. And I feel like even if you wanted to see all of this violence too, with all the crew members, and them being eaten and stuff, I mean, you'll find plenty of it. But I feel like this film in itself is dark. Not dark, like it's just like the tone and stuff. I mean, just, it's dark. I can't see shit in this movie. Like, when it comes to the aliens, attacking people. Like, it does a close-up, and it just, like, I can't see what the fuck is going on because it's so dark at the same time. I thought that was a bad choice, making this film just so super dark and just bleak, and I just couldn't see shit. I did not like that choice at all. And apparently there were some deleted scenes and things on YouTube that were not added to the film. And some people are telling me, hey Django, if you watch those featurettes, they will add so much to the film overall. If someone tells me to go watch some other things on some other media to have a better appreciation of a film, I'm gonna tell them the fuck right off. That should not happen. If that shit wasn't added in the film, and it added a lot more to the film in general, that should be fucking added. I shouldn't have to watch some other material in order to watch this and have a better appreciation. Fuck right off with that shit. That doesn't make any sense. That's like the Destiny shit that they pulled off. You know, looking at other stuff to understand the lore. No! No, how about fuck no, I'm not gonna do that shit. Honestly, I had a huge amount of issues with the film, and most of the time, me and my friend are just looking at each other like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? I don't get, what? Like, I had more questions for this film than I had with fucking Prometheus, and Prometheus looks like a goddamn masterpiece compared to this movie. I am not joking with you when I say that. So honestly, I am going to give Alien Covenant a... Now, I don't hate this film. I just find it disappointing overall. I expected a lot more after Prometheus, but it ended up being backwards than Prometheus, than forwards, in my opinion. And honestly, as someone who hates Neil Blomkamp, or whatever his fucking name is, I hate his movies. I hate his fucking movies. District 9 and so forth, fucking hate them. But I actually wish Alien 5 happened, directed by this guy, because I guarantee you that would have been more fucking awesome than this shit that we have. And we're gonna have 2 more of these fucking movies, so that's gonna be fucking awesome. And I just hope this movie gets smashed by freaking movies like Pirates of the Caribbean and Wonder Woman, because I know it will. It doesn't compete with those, because it's rated R, and it's gonna be a niche audience that's gonna watch it. It's not gonna be huge numbers compared to Guardians or Wonder Woman and so forth. I think it's gonna get clobbered in the box office. And I actually want that to happen. I'm actually done with Ridley Scott's films. I am officially done. I'm not looking forward to what he's doing in the future. Fuck that guy. Seriously. And I've just been an Alien fan for such a long time. Alien 1, Aliens. I just honestly would put this on the lower echelon, like the lower ranking of this film. Like, this is Alien, and this is Alien Covenant, man. This is not the bottom, but it's gotta be close to it, man. I would say Alien, Aliens, Prometheus, Alien Resurrection, and probably Alien Covenant, and then fucking Alien 3. And I may have put this in the bottom below Alien 3, but I don't know. I have to rewatch Alien 3, and I don't know if I can do that. It's just a shame what they're fucking doing with Aliens now, making it into fucking Star Wars. And you know how that's fucking going. I hope to God they don't fuck up Predators anymore. I'm a bigger fan of Predator than I am with the Alien franchise, and if they fuck up with this new Predators movie, I'm done. I'm checking out, man. I mean, how can you ruin Predator other than this? But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. The next thing I will do is actually, as you can see, we got Darth Revan right here, the action figure. And I will be working on a review, doing an unboxing review, and I'll actually be talking about my initial thoughts and I think the controversy revolving around this figure. And I'll get to that in my video. That is Alien Covenant. Let me know what you guys think of Alien Covenant in the comment section below. Don't forget to please like this video, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Django Fett, and I'll see you, my fellow Mandalorian, Mandalorian brothers and sisters. Next time. Oh, yeah.